Hello everybody, welcome to This Week in Bungie, because I haven't done one for literally forever. Um the reason why I'm doing this is because I pre-read it, and it's a whole bunch of really good information that we all need to hear. Because I know a lot of my friends and everything like that have been like wondering about this. And I decided that it would be good to make this video and send it to them, and maybe all of you could benefit from this as well. This is a video, this is recorded, this is not a stream. First of all, I would like to state that if you want high quality gaming chairs, go to triumphchairs.com and use code OTEN for 10% off any purchase in the store. And in the same vein, if you want some high quality and really cool designed computer peripherals, go to aeroxaindustries.com. Sorry, and you can get really cool mice, really cool mouse pads. It's like full on desk ones. They're really nice. And they have keyboards that are really good, and headsets. And you can use the same code OTEN for 10% off any purchase in that store. Anyway, here we are. This week at Bungie. This week at Bungie, we are sharing more details on the DCV. Back in June, we introduced the concept of the DCV, Destiny Content Vault. Sorry, I'm sniffling so much. I'm under the weather. An approach to evolving the game that will allow us to add new content, bring back some of Destiny's greatest hits from the past, and support Destiny 2 for years to come. As a quick refresher, and when Year 4 kicks off on November 10th, Io, Titan, Mars, Mercury, and Leviathan will all enter the Destiny Content Vault to make room for Cosmodrome's return and Europa's debut. Since announcing the DCV, we know there have been a lot of questions about what's going away and how game systems will evolve to reflect the more dynamic nature of Destiny 2's future. Most questions are answered by this rule of thumb. When a destination goes into the DCV, so too do its PvE activities and associated rewards. But there are some edge cases, and we want to be crystal clear with players about the details of what's staying and what's going, so there is no confusion, and everyone can prepare. Today, we're going to explore what Destiny 2 will look like on November 10th. Then we're going to spend some time helping you plan your gameplay to finish up your quest, earn your triumphs, and complete your collections before November 10th. Core activities. Up first are the core repeatable activities for Destiny 2, Strikes, Crucible, Gambit, Raids, and Dungeons. Strikes. This one is covered entirely by the standard vaulting rule of thumb. As the destination is vaulted, its strikes enter the DCV. Available strikes: EDZ, Arms Dealer, Lake of Shadows, Nessus, Inverted Spire, Exodus Crash, and Site Terminus. Although, in my opinion, Exodus Crash needs to go away. But anyway, Tangled Shore, Warden of Nothing, The Hollowed Lair, Broodhold, Dreaming City, The Corrupted, Moon, Scarlet Keep, Cosmodrome, Will of Crota, Europa, whatever the redacted one is. Then it does say at the bottom, Destiny's Devil's Lair and Fallen Saber are coming out of the vault in Year 4. Moving into the DCV are the two IL strikes, Sabbathun Song, Strange Terrain, Will of the Thousand, and Tree of Probabilities, and a Garden World. Gambit and Gambit Prime. I know a lot of people were wondering about this as well. As a reminder, Gambit and Gambit Prime will be merging into a single experience when Year 4 kicks off on November 10th. The new version of Gambit will be similar to Gambit Prime as a single round face-off with tweaked blockers, heavier moat drain, and some changes to the primeval fight. We will give more details on these updates before the revamped mode goes live next season. Cool. Unlike strikes and other PvE content, the Year 4 Gambit playlist map selection is a best of list, and is one of those edge cases we mentioned above. We felt it was important to keep the selected Gambit maps in rotation for the best competitive play, regardless of their destination's fictional state. That means that despite Titan and Mars going away, we're keeping Deep Six and New Arcadia, along with Emerald Coast, of course, Legion's Folly. But they're getting rid of Cathedral of Scars and Kel's Grave. Interesting. Note: as we perform maintenance on the activity, Gambit Prime armor perks will be deprecated. We are exploring ways to rebalance and reintroduce some of these perks as armor mods in the future. Alongside these changes, we'll be rotating some maps into the DCV while retaining popular arenas for the mode. Crucible. Like Gambit, the new Crucible map playlist will be curated best of mix and will be pulled from both Destiny 1 and Destiny 2's Legacy. Here's a look at the planned rotation in Year 4 as well as the maps being vaulted. Destiny 1, Bannerfall, Exodus Blue, Rusted Lands, Twilight Gap. Destiny 2, Altar of Flame, The Anomaly, Burnout, Cauldron, Convergence, The Dead Cliffs, Distant Shore, Endless Vale, The Fortress, Fragment, Javelin 4, Midtown, Pacifica, Radiant Cliffs, Widow's Court, and Wormhaven. Those are the ones that are staying. Moving into the DCB, Meltdown, Solitude, Retribution, The Citadel, Emperor's Respite, Equinox, Eternity, Firebase Echo, Gambler's Ruin, Legion's Gulch, and Vostok. Interesting. Very interesting. They seem to be long range maps. Huh. Well, some of these are as well. I don't know. I don't know how they determined which maps are liked by the community and which are not. Because I like Equinox and Eternity. And Legion's Gulch. And Vostok. Anyway, as Year 4 starts, we're also taking the opportunity to focus the Crucible experience by reducing the number of PvP playlists and modes to those that receive the most play. This will increase the matchmaking pools for the remaining playlist and make it easier to find matches with better connections. We'll have a full preview of Crucible changes later this season, but here's a preview of modes that will be active and modes that will be transitioning to the DCV. They're gonna talk about the PvP changes. Good. I really hope skill-based matchmaking in some way comes back. Right now, PvP is terrible. Available modes on November 10th: Rumble, Clash Control, Iron Banner Control, Elimination, Trials, Showdown, Survival, Mayhem, Clash. Moving into the DCV: Supremacy, good. Countdown, okay. Lockdown, okay. Breakthrough, okay. Doubles, aw. Momentum Control, good. Scorch, I'm gonna miss Scorched. Expect Momentum Control and Scorch to return from the DCV at some point during Year 4. Cool. Trials of Osiris note: in case it's not clear from the note above, Trials of Osiris, the Trials of Osiris experience is not impacted by other content moving into the DCV this year. The Lighthouse will continue to be available to those who are able to complete a flawless passage. The Lighthouse is not going away. It's still doing its thing. So yeah. Raids and dungeons. No dungeon will be rotating into the DCV this year, as all dungeon hosting destinations will remain active in the game during Year 4. Note that the Prophecy dungeon will become temporarily unavailable for a brief period to allow our team to make a necessary technical update. Expect details on dates and timing soon. Available dungeons: Shattered Throne, Bit of Heresy, Prophecy later on. Like strikes, raids follow the same vaulting rule. As the destination enters the DCV, so too do its raids. Available raids, we're only having 3 as of November 10th. Last Wish, Garden of Salvation, and whatever raid they have for us on Europa, the Deep Stone Crypt. Moving into the DCV, just like we all thought, Leviathan, Eater of Worlds, Spire of Stars, Scourge of the Past, and Crown of Sorrows. Anticipating players would want to grab the coveted raid rewards and triumphs before they enter the vault. This year's Moment of Triumph currently features the 5 raids being added to the DCV, with the reward lockouts removed to make grinding them extra, rewarding. If you're looking to earn your raid ring, Moments of Triumph seal, or just finish collecting the last few items for your collection, you have the rest of the season to jump in with your friends and close out strong. We also plan to bring Vault of Glass out of the DCV and into Destiny 2 for the first time at some point during Year 4. So we would have 4 raids by the end of Year 4. Unless they do one more. Like Crotazan or something. Completing your collection. Exotic quests. As content enters the DCV, there will be some exotic quests that can obviously no longer be completed in their original forms. These questions will be retired on November 10th and incomplete progress abandoned. If you want to acquire these exotics via their original quest, do so prior to the end of by the end of Season of Arrivals. These quests are Sturm, Meet a Multitool, Rat King, Legend of Acreus, Sleeper Simulant, Polaris Lance, World Line Zero, Ace of Spades, The Last Word, The Monarch, Jotun, Izanagi's Burden, Thorn, Lumina, Truth, Bad Juju. None of these legacy exotics are being retired from Destiny 2. The original acquisition journeys are simply entering the DCV alongside their supporting destination and activity content. We still want new and existing players to be able to earn these legacy exotics. So starting in Year 4, any exotic tied to a quest that has been vaulted, like those listed above, will now become available through a new memorial kiosk situated among the vault kiosk in the tower. We'll have more information later this season on how the exotic archive works and how to earn any exotic that you don't get your hands on before Year 4. Now you may be asking, hey, what about catalysts previously acquired through content that is now in the DCV? Here's a list of catalysts that are going into the DCV and will be unavailable to earn starting in Season 12. Bad Juju, Huckleberry, Izanagi's Burden, Legend of Acreus, Polaris Lance, Skyburner's Oath, Sleeper Simulant, Telesto, Outbreak Perfected, Whisper of the Worm, and World Line Zero. Everything else is staying. Everything else is acquirable. Everything else. If you have these catalysts already equipped, and their objectives completed, you can continue using them at your leisure. If you already have any catalysts with an asterisk, make sure you finish completing the necessary objective to apply it, as the objective will no longer be available at the end of Season of Arrivals. All these catalysts will come out of the vault and made available with new objectives, if needed, in a future season. They didn't say Year 4, but said a future season, so don't expect anything. Don't expect those to come back sometime Year 4, maybe like Year 5. We'll see. But you still didn't answer my question. What goes away when a destination is vaulted? When a destination enters the DCV, its PvE content will no longer be available. Explicitly, this includes their unique story missions and cinematics, strikes, raids, dungeons, adventures, secret missions, vendors and associated bounties, destination-specific patrols, collectibles, and scannables, destination-specific activities, including, for example, Mercury's Forge, and Mars Escalation Protocol. And of course, free roaming the destinations themselves, exploring lost sectors, etc. What will new Guardians experience if the Year 1 campaigns are going away? I was actually wondering about this. With some of the core Year 1 destinations entering the vault, it's true that the free-for-all players, Red War, Curse of Osiris, and Warmind campaigns will no longer be available. Okay. We are building a new expanded Guardian or origin story on the Cosmodrome that will launch alongside Year 4 and will be available to all Guardians to play. It is designed to introduce you to the world and mechanics of Destiny and prepare you to play the action MMO game we all enjoy. Okay. They're very specific about that. They introduce you to the worlds and mechanics of Destiny. Good. Because I know a lot of new light players now, they're so confused. They get in, and unless you have someone that knows what they're doing with them, they'd have no idea what to do. They're just gonna just play strikes or whatever, not knowing what to do. Maybe do the story, but that's it. So I am glad that they have a renewed experience. I hope everybody gets to actually experience it, not just the new players. I assume that we'll be able to, but that's hopefully they give more information later. The Forsaken and Shadowkeep story campaigns will still be available in Year 4 for owners of those expansions. What's happened to the Whisper and 0 Hour secret missions and their exotic rewards? I was thinking about this actually as well. The Whisper is entering the vault alongside Io, and so too is 0 Hour, given the Old Tower was part of the Red War campaign, and which is also entering the vault. Interesting. Their exotic weapon rewards will not be acquirable until we find a new way to reintroduce them. So if you're keen to get them, make sure you do that now. Note that they didn't say it was gonna be in the kiosk. So they're going to bring back a way to get both of them. Stay tuned for that, I guess. With the Forsaken campaign, Tangled Shore, and Dreaming City sticking around after Beyond Light's launch, does that mean other Year 2 seasonal content will remain available in Year 4 too? No. The Year 2 seasonal content, including Forges, Reckoning, and Menagerie, will be entering the DCV on November 10th. Be sure to experience that content and mark the final items off your collections and checklists before they are vaulted. Here's a cheat sheet of what to complete. Ada 1, Black Armory, Season of the Forge quest, Gambit Prime, Reckoning, and Season of the Drifter quest, Benedict 66, Warner 9940, Menagerie, and Season of Opulence quest, Pinnacle and Pursuit Weapons, Pinnacle and Pursuit Weapon quest. Note, these weapons will receive an alternate acquisition method. More details to come later this season. Interesting. We have no doubt that you'll have more questions on what's coming and going this fall. We'll be sharing more updates and DPS, Destiny player support. We'll always have the latest updates available to help to our archives. To our help archives. Here is a link to our DPS article, and that shares more details on the DCV. Okay. I'm glad they went into detail. This is good. I hope they expand on a few things, but I'm glad they talked about this, because I was wondering when we were going to start getting information about like November 10th, because like August is coming to a close soon. Got like what, few weeks, and then September starts. So I'm glad that they're giving more detail on it, on a whole bunch of stuff. I hope we start. I'm actually looking forward to the one for PvP. I hope PvP actually ends up being good again. I'm excited for more detail on Beyond Light though, and Stasis. We'll see. Maybe some sandbox changes to make Mountaintop not worth using. And Revoker. Okay. Here are the fashion stuff. You know, stuff looking clean. Prime Gaming. If more Prime Gaming rewards went live this week, formerly known as Twitch Prime. If you already signed up, click here to claim your rewards, and Amanda Holiday will have your new items waiting. Everyone else can sign up here by linking your account, bungie.net account. Here's a look at what rewards Amanda will have for you this month. Sorry. Standoff, exotic emote, Neon Helix Shell, Volupsor, Vespulaser? I'm sorry, chat. I mean, YouTube comment section. I'm sorry, guys. Eggbee01X. Get them. It's free stuff, man. Get them. Partner Dust. They released a hotfix earlier today that lets the Solstice bounties acquire, bright dust again. And for means to an end, apparently there was an issue preventing people from collecting their pinnacle reward. Now you can. You will have to, pick up the thing though. So there's that. EAZ weekly challenges now give powerful gear rewards again. Known issues. While we continue investigating various known issues, here's a list of the latest issues that were reported to our help forums. Armor glows on the Magnificent Solstice armor sets and ornament are less intense than intended. Okay. I was wondering about this. Good to know that it's an issue that shouldn't be happening. Upgrading from Majestic to Magnificent Solstice armor sets can result in a slight power level reduction. Interesting. The Hunter Solstice set, Solstice vest, creates a gap at the waist of the female character model when used with certain leg armor. Interesting. Solstice glows on male hunters aren't aligned on the right knee. And the renewed Solstice Triumph incorrectly states it unlocks after earning a Majestic Solstice set when it actually requires a Magnificent Solstice set. Okay. Places, everyone. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Sorry. It's been a busy week. Solstice rolls on as Guardians collect their armor and explore the EAZ. We gave you another look at the Destiny content vault and what changes to expect next season. We're sure you have more questions. We will have more information to share before the end of the season. See you next week. Good twab. Good stuff. Keep it up, Bungie. Give us more information, and hopefully it's decent information worth covering. Alright. Love you all very much. Stay awesome. Peace.